there, this is Sue Stapp. I have a video for you today that's a little different than what I typically do, but I wanted to talk to you about my workshops that I have monthly. I do them on the third Tuesday of every month, and I try and do it every month. Sometimes I've had to not do it, but I typically do it on the third Tuesday of every month. So if you're interested in a workshop, any degree of expertise is fine. We have everything from beginners to people who've been doing this for many years. And what I do is I prepare card kits for the workshop. And I just hosted this past Tuesday on October 15th a workshop, and I wanted to show you the cards I made. And I'm going to give an opportunity if people are interested in purchasing these kits. I sell the kits, 4 of them, for $15. This is the first one, and this is a birthday card, and I've used some DSP with the lavender, and I used the painted lavender stamp set. And on that white piece, I stamped in Highland Heather, the actual lavender, this one here. And so I stamped that. This is a piece of DSP. On the back, it's purple. On the front, it's similar to this piece. And then I cut out of a die that I have, the happy birthday words. And I also stamped on the inside, and I stamped my envelope. So when you get this, you'll have those things stamped, and then you put them together. If you decide to come to my workshop next month, I'll have 4 different cards, and everything is provided. You have to bring your own adhesive, and if you have, say for instance, a favorite pair of snips you want to use, or if you have a favorite tape runner you want to use, or if you have a favorite acrylic block. Whatever you want to bring, you can, and you'll work at your workstation with those items. As far as what I provide, everything in the kits are complete. Now, this is one for fall. It says Grateful for You, and on that one, I used, these are old retired sets, but I love them. I still use them. Cookie Cutter Halloween, and I used the little scarecrow, and I punched him out with the punch that at the time was sold as a bundle. And then for the sentiment, I used from this stamp set a little something, and I used the Grateful for You out of here. Now they have Christmas and Trick or Treat and Just Thinking of You. But there's autumn leaves and spiders and snowflakes, lots of fun things. So those are the 2 stamp sets that I used for this card. Now, something that I'll point out is that these cards come to you, and this DSP can be put on your card a number of ways. Let's look at some of this. Now, here's one where the leaves are going straight up and down. So what you could do is you could put your sentiment here in the middle. This one, the leaves are going more sideways or oblong, and that way you could do it this way with your sentiment in the middle. The other option is the back of this DSP is also a beautiful fall color, and you can use this and put your sentiment on it. Now, what you'll do with this one is you will color in your little scarecrow and adhere them to your card. And I used dimensionals on mine, but you wouldn't have to. I also used our Stampin' Blends to color it. I like to do some shading with my coloring. So isn't he cute, that little guy? Just love this card. So that's the second card. And the third card is a fancy fold. And this one is a pull-out. And if you can see in here, this one, the front of it says, "I'm so lucky to have you in my life." And then the inside says, "You're simply the best." And this folds up. Now this is a die cut that is not Stampin' Up, but I love how it works, and I think it's a beautiful fancy fold. The sides are up with an elevated product that is very similar to our dimensionals, except it comes in strips, and you just go around it in a U shape. And when you glue your birdie on here, you just glue the bottom of it. So when it opens up, you have a bird that stands up. And you can put any number of items on there. I provide in each set the birds and this beautiful ribbon that I just got on the clearance rack at Stampin' Up. And I love it. It's glittery purple, so there's so much purple in these bird cards. I thought that'd be a great thing to do. So instead of the pink, the cards will have the purple in it. So that's the third card, and this is called a fancy fold, and it comes like this, and it's not hard to do. And like I say, you get full instructions with this. I do personal instructions at the time of the class or the workshop. So there's that one. And the fourth one, you can kind of tell I'm on a fall theme here. I guess you got to go with what's pertinent. And right now, the cool weather is great, and it's feeling like fall. Now, I use this stamp set, which is a current one, and I use the sentiment that says, "You're in my thoughts today." And this is Thoughtful Expressions. And I love the hummingbird. The flowers are beautiful to color in. And it's just some nice sentiments. And the font is very pretty. So this one looks like this. And this is the simplest of the cards. And basically what you're going to do on this one is you just place it. Now you do get the inside of the cards too that are included. But on this one, on the front, fingers aren't wanting to work. So on the front of your card, you're going to have the DSP, and this is the same height as the card. I leave about 1/4 of an inch on the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side, we have this gold strip, not Cajun Craze. What was this one? You know, my mind just went totally blank as I was saying that. But I put that on there, and then I do the sentiment. Now, what I do for the sentiment is I take this beautiful linen thread, and I just wrap it around my fingers a few times, and I can make a figure 8 with it that way, and that's what goes behind the sentiment. But what I like to do on the sentiments is I like to give them a little bit of definition, and I do that with the sponge, and I just rub the edges. This kind of highlights it. Now I'm doing this in brown, so this is going to give it kind of an antique look. And I just flick this on the edges, and you can see what definition this gives. It's just phenomenal what that little bit of extra effort can do. And again, this will go over the linen thread, and that's your card. So doesn't get much easier than that. That's a pretty easy one. And I think that you would enjoy any and all of these cards. If you'd like a set, please get a hold of me at my email. My email is, whoops, this doesn't need to come down here. My email is SueStap1@gmail.com. Now, if you need any supplies, regardless of whether or not you do the workshop, then you can always go to my 24/7 store, and at SueStap.stampinup.net. I'd be happy to earn your business. And if you have any questions about these cards or the workshops, please get a hold of me. And I'd love to have you attend one, maybe next month. How about that? In the meantime, happy stamping. If you're new to my channel, please give me a thumbs up. And if you can also subscribe, that does help me in my outstanding on YouTube. And if you can hit that subscribe button, that would be great. In the meantime, this is Sue Stapp signing off. Happy stamping, and I'll see you when I see ya.